All right, our first restaurant stop on this fabulous February show is all about romance. In fact, everybody knows Cafe Chardonnay in Palm Beach Gardens for being one of the most romantic places to have dinner. Not only is the ambiance romantic, but also the food is so decadent and extravagant and delicious and wonderful. And this is the guy, the owner. And of course the chef, Frank Ucolito, a very dear friend of mine for many, many years. We've been working together a long time.
We sure have.
And who better to get some great advice on what to cook for Valentine's Day than you?
Great, thank you.
Glad
to be here.
What are you going to make for us?
We're going to do Maine lobster. We're going to toss it with spaghetti tartare, fresh basil, some baby heirloom tomatoes from Kai Kai Farms up in Hope Sound,
Ooh.
some lobster broth, white wine, a little bit of garlic, and some Reggiano Parmesan.
All right, well, we're going to get this thing going. All right, what are we going to do?
So we start with the homemade lobster. We cook them here, take them out of the shell for you so you don't have to do any work. We've got that. Then we have some beautiful little tomatoes from Kai Kai Farms, some nice little tiny ones, all different flavors. Some fresh basil, some olive oil, Reggiano Parmesan, a little bit of garlic butter, not much, and a lobster broth that we make from the lobster shells, some vegetables, some white wine, and then of course the spaghetti tartare, which we've par cooked, which is ready to go. Let's first start off with a little extra virgin olive oil and some couple of crushed garlic cloves. I'm gonna let those cook just for a minute or two, and then I'm actually going to take them out of the oil. So to give it a little bit of flavor, garlic flavor to it, and then I'm going to take them out. Okay, now I'm going to add a few of my cherry tomatoes. Let them saute with the lobster. Add some fresh basil, a little bit of Italian parsley. Let them cook just slightly. A little bit of black pepper, a little bit of salt. I'm going to add my lobster. Pretty simple, just a few ingredients, and let that cook for a minute or two. Then I'm going to add my lobster broth, which we take our lobster shells with some vegetables, some white wine, some fresh herbs, and let it simmer. And then we strain it out, and then put a couple ladles of this. So now that it's reduced a little bit, I'm going to add just a little bit of garlic butter just to add a little more flavor and some creaminess to it. We leave the cream out of it so it doesn't have too many calories, but it still has the richness of the lobster and the butter. So once that's in, I add the hot pasta and then toss that in and let it simmer for a minute so the pasta absorbs some of the flavor from the broth. Like so. And we're ready to plate it. So pasta first, and then we'll put the nice claws on top. Sprinkle the meat across around the sides here, like so. And the sauce goes on, and then we top it with a little bit of fresh grated Reggiano Parmesan. That's our spaghetti tartare with heirloom cherry tomatoes and Maine lobster.
Oh man, Frank, that looks amazing. All right, now before I dig in, speaking of lobster, you have an amazing brandied lobster bisque that is so decadent. It's also got great French onion soup on a cold night or a cold afternoon.
Yeah,
you want to try that.
It's been great for that.
And also your mushroom strudel is so good. And for dinner, some of my favorites, guys, you have to try are the herb-crusted rack of lamb and the infamous macadamia-crusted yellowtail snapper.
Still our biggest seller after
All right, and
32
of course,
years.
and this is going to be my next new favorite. I'm going to have to talk about.
Good.
Delicious. This is ideal for Valentine's Day or any night of the week. Thanks, Frank.
Thank you.